All right. It says we're live. Hey guys, welcome, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm excited you're all here and joining me in this live. Yeah, I am super excited to be here today. I just love doing lives with you. So thanks for joining in, and I appreciate you guys so much. Okay, first off, a lot of people have been putting in the comments or in the chat where they are from. So I'm curious where you guys are from. So we had a lot of people, we did a giveaway a few lives ago, not last week, but the week before. And I was doing all kinds of giveaways and people from all over the world were winning the giveaways, which is so awesome. So I really am curious, where the majority of you guys are from. Now I've lived all over the nation. So I love seeing if you guys are kind of close to where I lived, because it brings back lots of memories for me. But if you are on right now, you are here because we're cooking pasta. And I'm actually going to make a recipe too. There's a lot going on here. But yeah, cooking some pasta. And I was talking to my friend today. We go to the gym early in the morning at like 5. And she was telling me, she's like, yeah, I'm going to make some noodles. And she's like, can you make those in Instant Pot? What? Of course you can. It's like my favorite thing to cook in the Instant Pot. That and rice are like my two things that I just pop in, don't even have to think about it. So I'm so excited to show you pasta, because a lot of people didn't know you can cook pasta in here, and it's literally will change your life forever. So let's get started. Okay, I'm excited. So we're going to talk a little bit about the different pastas, if that's okay. So I have all kinds of examples here. I'm going to move this down just a little so you can see my things a little bit better. You guys see that? Okay. There we go. So I have the garden rotini, so the multicolored, and then the shells, which I love. There's big shells. I cooked those, actually, big shells. That's what we're making our food with. And then the little shells. And then some more different garden rotini, but also these little packages that you can buy where all the stuff's pre-made, kind of ready to go. You can cook those in your Instant Pot. Of course, this is like my 13-year-old. This is her go-to after school because she loves it. And then also, I don't know how to pronounce this because I'm not a professional chef. I'm not even gonna try. The little tiny noodles. They're itsy bitsy. Can you guys see this? That's so tiny. So these are all just normal noodles. Now with the noodles, the secret is you're gonna cook them for 4 minutes. So we're gonna just dump some in right now. What do I wanna cook? Let's cook shells. I'll make some mac and cheese later. So we're gonna open the shells up, just dump them into the bottom of your Instant Pot. Lots of people like to do trivets and other things. You don't need to. Like really, you're just gonna dump it into the bottom. Sorry, so loud. Hey, now the trick is you need to fill your Instant Pot until every noodle is covered with water. Any noodle that's popping up that's not wet, it's gonna be a little bit crunchy, and no one likes crunchy noodles. So if you guys are just joining us, we're just getting started making pasta. So I'm just gonna add my water. Ooh, it's kind of wild cooking these noodles. Nice. Until every noodle is covered. Now, I will probably add just a little bit more when we're done going live here, but I'm gonna bring this over here so if you guys can see. I'm gonna turn the camera down. There we go. So see how we're almost there, but not quite. You can see the water line. I just needed it a little bit more. You wanna make sure it's all covered. If it's not, ooh, my head's chopped off. I'm glad you guys are patient with me. If it's not, you're gonna have crunchy noodles, and no one wants crunchy noodles. Okay, this is all you have to do. Now, when you cook pasta, sometimes it gets foamy. Like when you do a quick release, lots of foam comes out. So if you want to help with that problem, you can always throw in like a tablespoon of butter or a little bit of oil and kind of mix it around with your water. That will help the foam. But me personally, I'm kind of too lazy, and I'm just gonna cook it like this because that's what I do in real life. So I'm just real with you guys all the time. All right, I'm gonna come to this side. Now, there is, depending on your pot, there's pressure cook or manual. So we're gonna push the pressure cook button, and the white noodles, all you have to do is cook them for 4 minutes. That is it. So I set it to 4, and then you can just walk away. Now, if we're gonna let it beat for a sec. There we go. Now, if you hate the foaming part, if you get so nervous when you push the little knob and all the foam like explodes after you're done cooking noodles, you can set this for 1 minute and let it release on its own for a few minutes after. So then your noodles won't be overcooked. The goal is you don't want them overcooked because then they're just not very good. So if you do it for the 4 minutes like I just did, when it's done, you're going to turn the little knob to venting. So as you vent it, it might get some foam. You might get some spray. So if that happens, you turn the knob back to sealing and you wait about 30 seconds and then you try again. So you kind of just, it's the game of turning the knob because you don't want it to explode all over your kitchen. No one likes that. So that's what I do. Or you can kind of turn the knob like halfway and just let out a little bit of pressure. That works too. That works just fine. But yeah, hopefully this makes sense for you. Okay, I'm gonna set this actually aside so we can focus on the recipe I'm making you today. So I cooked the big shells. I'm putting this on the ground. Oh, just being real with you today. I'm gonna scooch all these noodles. Oh, before I forget, if you're cooking whole wheat pasta, those take a few more minutes to cook. So I cook those for 6 to 7 minutes, just because, yeah, they're a little bit different. They're a little bit heartier, so they need to cook a little bit longer. So, all right, making sure we're okay there. Do you need to add more water to the 8-quart? No, you don't. So you just have to make sure that all the noodles are covered, whether you're a 3-quart, a 6-quart, or an 8-quart. You are fine. Whether you're using half of the box of pasta, just make sure it's covered with water to the top. Okay, I'm excited for this recipe. This is our spinach stuffed shells. So I'm gonna shrink down a little so my head's not chopped off. And it's one of my favorites. So I cooked the big shells just the same. Now, big shells were a little bit harder because they are big, and so the water has to cover a lot of it. The only bad thing was, as I was making the thumbnail for this video, I forgot about my shells. So they are a little overcooked. So just forgive me with this. My kids will still eat it. So will my husband. So will I. So we're being real. Okay, so I have my shells all cooked here. I drained the water out of these because there was extra water here because I had to add so much because the shells are so big. Okay, where's my sauce? Sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna take my spaghetti sauce and just take, maybe like 1/4 cup or so, and just dump it into the bottom of my pan. I'm not gonna use Pam or non-stick cooking spray or anything because the sauce will do the job. So spread that around to the bottom. Oh good, you can kind of see. Now we're just gonna set this aside and work on the stuffing. So usually how this works is I'll put my shells in the Instant Pot because they only have to cook for 4 minutes, and then I will make the inside of the shells. So really it is so fast because I'm not at the stovetop trying to make sure that my water and my shells don't overflow. So I love, love, love cooking all pasta in the Instant Pot. Okay, we're ready for this. So then we have 15 ounces of ricotta. Now ricotta is right by cottage cheese. It's one of my favorites. I love ricotta. We're just gonna stick that in. Then we have about 1.5 cups of cottage cheese. And I'm gonna use this spoon. And I'm gonna eyeball this. We're gonna just guess about 1.5 cups. I love cottage cheese. That's my snack every day. I love cottage cheese. Okay, that's about 1.5 cups. Close enough. Then I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of mozzarella. Come on, little guy. Sorry, should have had that open. I know I just used my teeth. It's fine. Okay, about 1/2 cup here. There we go. And then just about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of Parmesan. Now, I forgot to link this recipe down below for you in the description. I will do that when this live is done. Oh, you guys, thank you. I got a super chat. Now, if you don't know what a super chat is, I'm really new to lives. There's a little $sign that people can do it. So if you do a super chat, I'll make sure I'll get to your question. Okay, how do I prevent getting a burn notice when I make pasta? Okay, if you're getting a burn notice, you have to add more water. Like every pot is not made equally. I wish it was, but it's not. I have 7 different pots and they're really not made equally. So if you're burning, you got to add more water. I would also make sure that try and put maybe your water down first, then your pasta, and kind of push your pasta down. So you want the water on the bottom. So I hope that answered your question. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Okay. I do have a video too. You can go on YouTube and type in Burn Notice 6 Sister stuff on YouTube, and my Burn Notice thing will come up. All right. I'm all over the place. Now we got salt and pepper. You can measure that if you want. I think it's like a teaspoon or so of half teaspoon of salt, 4 teaspoons of pepper. If you love salt, you just keep adding more, guys. Whatever you like. Okay, we're gonna mix this up, then we're gonna add the spinach. Now, while I'm mixing this, there's a sweet, I think it was Ellen Cox told me that her cookbook, her Instant Pot cookbook, shipped. Well, it's gonna ship. She got a notice that it's coming. So that's a good sign. We literally have not heard anything at all from our publisher, from Amazon, from the people that are shipping. Like, it got caught in China, and we were devastated because it was supposed to be here in November, and it is December 10th. We still haven't heard anything. So just that she got that notice made my heart so happy. So Ellen, thank you for sharing that with me. I am thrilled and super excited because it's time. We are ready. I am ready for you guys to get this Instant Pot cookbook. Now, if you do want it, there's a link down below in the description for you. You can go check it out. Right now, it still says pre-order because they haven't told us anything. We're all going crazy, but thank you, Ellen. Ellen knows that she got a text saying it's coming. All right. Now, this recipe actually calls for frozen spinach, but I didn't have any frozen spinach, so I'm going to use fresh spinach, which I like better anyways. I hate squeezing out the frozen stuff. So I'm literally just going to grab some handfuls, maybe like 2 cups or so of spinach. You can hide it in here. Once it cooks down, your kids won't even know. They'll notice that it's green, but they can't taste it. So we're counting it. We're counting it as a little bit healthier. Now you could add more vegetables in here. You could sneak in some red peppers, some mushrooms, some whatever you think would be good, onions. But we're just gonna go spinach today. We'll make it easier on you. Oh, the pot's almost done. Okay, lots of questions here. Okay, there's another one. Rob got one an email that it's shipping soon. Yes, you guys. Oh, you've made my whole day. Oh my gosh. When I saw that from Ellen, I could have just I was so excited. So excited. It's about time. And you guys are the best. Thanks for joining me on my lives. I know I'm really quirky, and I'm okay with that. It's just who I am. So I'm glad you're here with me. Okay, we have mixed this all up, spinach and all. It's looking good. Now, if you want, it smells good too. You can always add a little bit more salt or kind of whatever you want, or seasonings, but for now, this works fine for me. Okay. Oh, I do need this. Back to my shells. Okay, so you're gonna take the shells. They won't be this wiggly because they won't be this overcooked, but I just like to fill up my shells. You can see this. There we go. Okay, and then I kind of just like to squeeze them together. Because then, with the cheese and the ricotta cheese and cottage cheese, it'll kind of make it stay in that form. And then we're just going to bring it over into the pot. There we go. And then we're just going to line up all of the shells. Now, usually I can't fit all the shells in here, so I just use as many as I can. I do have some kids who hate the stuffing, so I'll save the shells, and then I'll just put some spaghetti sauce on top for them because it just works. Sometimes 3-year-olds, that's what you have to do, right? Okay, so after you've filled all of these shells, then you're going to take the pasta sauce, and you're going to dump the rest of the pasta sauce on top of the shells. Then you're going to take a cup of mozzarella and put the mozzarella on top of those. So that's kind of how you finish it. Now, because there's no meat or anything really needs to be cooked, you pretty much just need to warm it in the oven. So I do it at 350 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes, just till make sure all the cheese is kind of melty and gooey and everything is warmed through. So that is it. That is our spinach. Yes, why can't I think? Spinach stuffed shells. There we go. Spinach and cheese stuffed shells. Yeah, super, super simple, super easy. And this is one of my kids' favorite meals because it is like your normal kind of pasta spaghetti sauce, but They love the cheese and the ricotta, and it's just a little bit different. And my husband enjoys it a lot more than spaghetti too. And because it's so simple, you cook your pasta in the Instant Pot. It's game changer. Okay, now really quick. If you guys are new to the Instant Pot or you're looking for a unique gift, we launched our Instant Pot course. Now, of course, you can watch my videos and learn how to use the Instant Pot. You can definitely do that. But there are so many people that have no idea how to use an Instant Pot that ask me. I get comments every single day like, I don't understand, this isn't working. And so my sisters and I, we created a course to help you guys. Like, so you don't have to go searching through all my videos. It's literally in one place. It has everything you need. It has all kinds of fun recipes and the basic recipes. We literally lead you through, like, from start to finish. This is what you need to do. And you get a lot of fun extras too. So I'm curious if any of you have gotten the course yet, if you like it. I think we've had about 1,000 people try the course and we've gotten such a great response. But we do have it for you if you're confused, if you don't know how to use Instant Pot, or if you are looking for a fun gift for someone. So down below in the description, there is a link down there for you for the course. Now, if you want to send it to someone, put it in the comments below and I will, my pasta's done. Yes, if you put it down in the comments, I will respond to you and put you in the right direction on how to get the gift card. It's actually on our Instagram. If you go to our Instagram, there's a little spot where it says gift card. It's a brand new feature and we're super excited that we get to use it. So that's where you can find that, or I can just push you that direction or lead you the right way. So, okay. Well, guys, how are we doing? Okay, I got a few more minutes. I'm gonna hurry and answer questions really quickly, although I have really nasty fingers. There we go. Get my towel. Okay. Oh, sorry, I will try and answer these as quickly as I can. Let's see, if you don't have an Instant Pot, an electric pressure cooker will do. You can still use Instant Pot recipes. Yes, you can just use the manual setting, which is perfect. Oh yes, Instant Pots are on sale right now. This is a perfect time to get them from now until they usually stop going on sale about the 15th. So if you want an Instant Pot or if you want a second Instant Pot, this is the time to get them. Can you make pot and pot pasta with the meat sauce at the bottom? Yes, just be careful with the meat sauce because sometimes the meat sauce gets really thick and lots of times, like if you just have plain spaghetti sauce, it will burn to the bottom. So I would suggest maybe, don't judge me, heating your meat sauce on the stovetop, super simple, and then cooking your pasta and then put them together. That's what I would suggest. I'm trying. I have my cookbook on my Christmas list. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. It's on mine too. It's been on my list for over a year, guys. I am so excited for this one. Where do you get the silicone lid? Oh, I just found that on Amazon. I don't know where my silicone lid went. But there's a silicone lid that I use all the time. So after I cook a recipe, I'll just put on the Instant Pot silicone lid, throw it in the fridge because I hate containers and doing extra dishes. Let's see. Is your pot in the pot available yet? So that's a very good question. So we created a pot that goes inside of your Instant Pot, but the people that we were working through, they told us a price point and then they like quadrupled their price point. So it would be way more than an Instant Pot would cost. So right now we put it on hold. We're just waiting until we can find someone who can make it a lot cheaper for us. So that's kind of the deal there. Okay. So we do have an app. It's called Prepare. And so let's see, Jess is talking about now we need to send everything to the Walmart app or to like a different one. Oh, never mind. Here we go. I read this wrong. Now I use a link to Walmart grocery to send the ingredients list for each recipe. Okay. So if you have a Walmart, you can use our app. You guys, it's a game changer. I use it all the time. You type in the recipes and now if you get the family plan on Prepare, there's Instant Pot recipes on there. So all you have to do is we will literally give you, okay, here are your recipes for the week. You just go and you push them over into your recipe and you pick out your ingredients, which ones you want for Walmart, and it automatically goes into your pickup. So I can literally do my grocery shopping, my grocery list, grocery shopping in about 20 minutes. I'll send a link to that. Or there's a video on it. It's a picture of me holding a phone saying the app that every mom needs. Our app is awesome, super awesome. Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna answer one more question and then I gotta go get my cute daughter from preschool. Okay, what size Instant Pot should I get for my son's new apartment as a housewarming present? He loves mine. Okay, 3 quarts are great, especially if they're just feeding 1 or 2 people. But if they're gonna feed more people at any time, I would suggest getting a 6 quart. And the majority of the recipes that are created are made for the 6 quart. So if you have a 3 quart, if you know how to cut recipes in half and that's easy for you, then you're okay. But sometimes it gets tricky. Yes, lots of questions about how to cut recipes in half. So if he struggles with that, or if he struggles with any cooking, I would suggest just a 6 quart, and then he could make everything that I've made or other YouTubers or bloggers make for their Instant Pot. So, okay. All right, you guys. Let's see. You can use a 3 quart. Okay, here we go. Okay, what if you don't like cottage cheese? You can always add more ricotta if you want to. Yeah, or more mozzarella. Just make sure that it's kind of how there's about 1.5 cups of cottage cheese. So just add about 1.5 cups of other things. It will still work just fine. All right, I have to go. I'm so sorry I have to go, but thank you guys so much for joining me. And if you have any questions, put them down below in the comments. I'm gonna run and get my daughter, then I'll come back to the comments. So hope you guys are doing good, and I'll see you next Thursday for the live. And then on Sunday, I'm actually coming out with a very fun video. You guys are gonna love it. Okay, see you later, bye.